Is it okay for teachers to hug students? I guess it all depends on the school or school district you work in and their rules. For my school, we're all about capturing kids' hearts, so making sure we all feel safe here at our school, respected, and cared for. So at the beginning of the year, as a teacher, I set the boundaries, I set the respect to making sure all my students feel safe. So we'll talk about appropriate touching, what's okay, how to ask for permission, things like that. For example, every morning when my students come in, they get to choose a greeting, whether it's a high five, fist bump, hug, handshake, or say hello. It's a way for me to understand how my students are coming in every morning and a way to show them that I care. And lastly, if a student is ever mad or sad about something, I'll go check in on them and ask them, hey, do you need a little hug? They might ask me, hey, Mr. Monsingo, can I get a hug? That way we set up personal boundaries, we're respectful of each other, and we're keeping each other safe, which is my #1 goal as a teacher. How do I create a classroom community? With student buy-in, duh. Let me show you. I asked them 4 questions. For example, how do you want to be treated? How does Mr. Monsingo want to be treated? How should we treat each other? Lastly, how do you want Mr. M to treat you? Then the class and I have a classroom discussion, and we find the common words that are used throughout those 4 questions. For example, we found respect, kindness, honesty, effort, listen, and safety to be the words that were repetitive all across those posters. So I wrote them down on our poster, and this is our social contract. The contract is a way for students to be held accountable throughout this year, even me, to what we would like to have happen in our classroom. After the contract is made, the students then will all sign it to remind them this is what we would like for our classroom for the year. Now, if we have any issues or problems throughout the year, we can also return and amend the contract at any time. Pretty cool. Get ready with me for my class tonight. Just got home from work and it's about 5 o'clock, so I have 30 minutes to get ready. I take 2 classes a week. One is administration for my internship, and the other one is supervision. I like to get into some comfy clothes first. Got to get comfy for that class. Then I get a quick drink of water. Love that cold water. So refreshing. Then I get all set up with my laptop. Then I make sure I have all the right textbooks for tonight. I have my notepad for notes for my lecture. I go to the Citadel and I'm getting my master's in administration. Gotta shut the door and tell the family I'll be in class for about 2 hours. Then I sit and I wait for my professor to log in. Hopefully class goes quick tonight. It's 2:50 and all the kids are gone. And I still have work to do. First thing is I reset the behavior stick for tomorrow. Next, I'm finishing my anchor chart for my writing lesson tomorrow. I make sure all my books in my library are put away properly. That's better. Any jackets or coats that were left behind, I just placed on the back counter for my students to pick up tomorrow morning. I also like to help our custodial team out by, sweeping up some of our classroom floor. Hey, it's a team effort. Then I try to call some parents and tell them about some of their child's behaviors today. Well, just my luck. The mailbox is full. Now I'm gonna do some lesson plans, catch up on some grades, and make sure I respond to my emails. I Ubered in some dinner tonight because I'm going to be staying late for our science math night here at our school. Well, I got 20 minutes to eat my dinner, so I better hurry. A lot of people ask me, how do you handle a fight when the kids are taller than you? That's a good question. Honestly, I can't lay hands on any student. Nobody can. So breaking up a fight, I can't grab another student and grab another student or I'd get in trouble. So honestly, what I first do is use my voice and say, hey, stop. If that doesn't work, then I make sure I radio for help. So a lot of our administrators or guidance counselors or even our security officers here at our school are trained to appropriately, touch and, confine a student in a, safe way so they don't harm others. So that's what I would do in a fight if there was a fight to happen here at school. But hopefully there are no fights this year. What are you doing? I don't think I need a haircut. Fine. What are you gonna do first?
Your hair.
Okay, wash my hair. Is it stinky? Or is it clean now?
It's
Oh, you gotta blow dry it?
yeah.
Okay.
Done.
All right.
Other.
All done with blow dry? Now what?
Your hair.
Brush my hair?
Yeah.
Brush my hair. Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Okay.
And then it's not natural.
Did you give me a haircut yet?
Take the band out of the brush so I can get the buckets.
Oh, ouch.
Is it all-
Don't cut all of it. Not much left to cut.
That's a good
Yeah.
iron.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the band.
Now the curling iron?
Yeah.
All right.
I stand for your hair.
Okay.
I stand for your hair.
There's not much to curl.
It's hot. Hot.
Ow!
That. I just tired.
$100 for that? Are you worth it?
Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning.
Should students be suspended?
That's a good question. I believe if a student is like swearing and not really being distracting to my classroom, no, they shouldn't be suspended. Maybe a consequence, like maybe 5 minutes of their recess or some kind of mini detention. But if a student is physically hitting somebody, bullying somebody, they should definitely serve some kind of suspension so that they can learn their behavior is not acceptable, and that hopefully the parents can also remind their child how to behave in the classroom setting. My number one job is, of course, to keep my students safe. So they need to learn that, hey, the hitting, the bullying, the violence is not okay in my classroom.
That's very important.
Yep, my number one job is to keep students safe.
Have a good day. Bye.